Oh, thank God. Exodus break is over. Now to get back to work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check my phone. I'm gonna make sure it's set up so I don't miss any calls. Hey, wait a second. I'm getting a call right now. Yes, this is the law offices of Proto speaking. You again? Soulja Boy, I told you you gotta get rid of those consoles before I even deal with you ever again. You did. Okay, what do you want? You want to sue a website for slander? What did they slander you over? They said the Mario people are suing you? You really gonna try and sue someone over? Nintendo is probably gonna sue you eventually. So if I go to your website right now, you don't have any of those consoles on there. Oh, you got one, but it's a PlayStation? Really? Now you want Sony to sue you too, huh? Okay, so you want me to represent you over some very small, tiny article that could be taken as slander. Okay, you know what? Call me when you actually have a big case. Actually, call me when you do inevitably get sued by the Mario people. I'll be waiting. Soulja Boy is back in the news today. Not only does he have a new game console, but apparently there's a story that alleges Soulja Boy is going to be suing Fortnite for not including his dances and his ensemble of music. I know, that's pretty crazy. But also, allegedly, Soulja Boy is being sued by Nintendo as well. Or, as it's put in the article, the Mario people. You think I'm joking? It literally says the Mario people. So this story has some interesting twists and turns with it. If you'd like to know about that, then you better tune in for today. And if you're missing my videos, don't you worry. I've got you covered, ladies and gentlemen. Over on Discord, I've added dedicated channels to YouTube videos and my streams too. That's right, I stream. There are standard chats as well. Of course, you can just jump into those. And you can always click subscribe and check your subscription tab as well. Now just sit tight and listen as good old Soulja Boy is going to explain why his life is pretty rough on him right now. And this story has one massive twist at the end. I've seen this story going around a lot. A lot of people are just quoting it and making a joke out of it rather than like, this is actually happening. Soulja Boy has been in the news recently over controversies of him selling game consoles that, well, they contain a lot of copyrighted games. Like, for example, Super Mario. If even one Super Mario game is on a copyrighted console, doesn't matter if the console's 100% legal and is created through legal channels, that copyrighted work can get you into court. So, yeah, for about 2 weeks in December, Soulja Boy started selling these clone consoles and calling them the SouljaGame. Clearly not his intellectual properties. This led to a large number of gamers and non-gamers alike to look at Soulja Boy as being some kind of a scumbag. And after a huge number of videos and a large outcry from me and my fellow YouTube personalities out there, Soulja Boy took down many of his clone consoles. No part due to all of the major companies returning from Christmas exodus. They were out to break, and then when they came back, they saw what was going on. He posted on Twitter that he had to boss up, which implies that someone larger, someone higher up contacted him and told him to remove them. Up to that point, Soulja Boy had insisted that he had done nothing wrong and nothing would happen to him, and he even implied at one point in time that he actually had licenses. This was not the case as it seems, as many of those consoles are just gone now, and it's been a good week and a half, but Soulja Boy, he's got a new handheld. Of course he does. Which is really odd because the clone console that looks like the fake Xbox One S and the fake PS2 controllers is still up, but it's only an image that links to the new handheld. So it's basically just the window and the portal that you would click on to get to the next section, which is the game section. And by the way, that's a PS Vita ripoff you're looking at. Yep.
Oh shit, here we go again.
If it doesn't come preloaded with games, it's not illegal as aforementioned, but with the previous consoles, I'm gonna go ahead and err on the side of it's probably gonna have a bunch of illegal games on it that he doesn't have the licenses for, so shock. But we don't know yet. It also is being sold on AliExpress, and the specifications aren't that great, but they're really cheap on AliExpress, so I'll get to that. I'm fairly certain this thing, if it does have an actual camera in it, it would have one of them old cell phone cameras from the late 2000s with the same type of mic quality. And the screen is not HD, despite what it's advertised as. The most ironic thing about this is that you can actually get a PlayStation Vita for around the same price. Well, if this clone console actually stays on sale for $100 though, because $200, yeah, that's a lot, man. It would just be cheaper to buy a PS Vita and mod it or hack it to run what you want. That said, this device, well, it's gonna let you listen to music while watching ebooks on your HD TV system with a 4:3 ratio. I mean, I've never watched an ebook before, nor have I watched HD TV game console with 3:4 resolution, so I'm pretty psyched. You know what I'm saying? I mean, aren't you? But I know what you're saying. We don't know. It could be good, right? I really do know, okay? When your product advertises watching an ebook, there's something going on there, okay? It's not going to be the most amazing product in the world. Well, if it does indeed turn out to be the same exact system as I think it is, it's actually called the PAP K2 Plus from China. It has multiple names, so it could go under the name of X9 as well. But yeah, it's basically a Sony PS Vita clone console that supports tons of emulators. Here's a video of a guy testing it out. Everything's acceptable. I'm not saying it's a terrible emulation machine, from the NES to the Super NES to Sega, and it all sounds good and it looks great, relatively speaking. I mean, of course, there's better out there. There's more perfected emulation, but it does work. However, please note the distinct lack of modern emulation. This thing should have no problem doing handhelds and going up to the Super Nintendo, but where's like the PS2 games? Where's the GameCube support? Where's anything else that would distinguish this clone system from any other clone system? Again, a hacked PSP can do all of this and much more for much cheaper. So why buy this? Why would you waste your money when you can just hack and mod a PSP to do literally the same thing, but more? And a PSP is significantly cheaper than a PS Vita. I'm not even saying a Vita, I'm saying a PSP. Oh, and when I actually did search this up, guess what I found? Yeah, you know the old handheld that the Soulja Boy had that might actually get him sued for Nintendo? One of those clone consoles is sitting on this website. So yeah, pretty crazy. But then how can Soulja Boy get sued by Nintendo if these clone consoles aren't illegal? You know, they're not on his website anymore. What's going on? If not Nintendo, surely PlayStation, right? This is literally a PlayStation Vita. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the story behind that, and then I'll explain the twist at the end. The website article itself is pretty interesting. The website taken from is called Hard Times. It's a subdivision being called Hard Drive, which obviously it's video game oriented. Soulja Boy sues Fortnite for not putting his dances in their game. Soulja Boy is the latest to sue Epic Games for loss of profits on what he calls a serious and egregious omission of the Soulja Boy dance from Fortnite. Let me go ahead and read the rest of this amazing article to you, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want to hear this. Soulja Boy is going to be real with you. Times have been rough in the Soulja household. He told reporters, "Kids don't listen to my music anymore. The fucking Mario people are suing me, and now I am learning that Fortnite has insulted me by not including my iconic dance into their game." What really got me personally is the Mario people. Perfect 10. If this was a meal, I'd rate it 5 stars on Yelp. I need those streams, man, he explained. If the kids, fine, crank that, then maybe they'll want to listen to my whole discography. What I'm trying to say is that Soulja Boy has many layers, and Fortnite could be a gateway to millions that discover that. I don't think the court will award anyone to be forced to put or program someone else's dances or music into the game if they don't really want to do that for that individual. But if something sounds fishy, don't worry, we'll get to that shortly. You're probably thinking that Soulja Boy is insane, and not only will he get nothing from Fortnite, but the way he allegedly described the Mario people, it's a bit silly, right? This can't be real, right? Well, you're absolutely right, because it isn't. This website, I checked the whole area about it, did a little bit of fact checking, literally like 10 seconds worth, and found out that it states that you should just absorb the information as truth and move on, not questioning anything. So yeah, we got a little bit of a satirical publication here. But hey, you know, like I said, if it's real, good luck with them Mario people there, Soulja Boy.
Here we go!
Back to the Soulja Boy game console though, the fuse is gone, the Game Boy S handheld is gone, and that Xbox One S clone console looking thing is gone. Which is strange because the fuse wasn't illegal, but it was like an online only system that didn't work properly. Again, see Rerez's video for that if you want more information about that. Basically, you couldn't stay online because the servers were meant to be accessed way in other countries, not here in America. So that's probably why that got removed, and the Game Boy was probably removed because it was a handheld that had tons of preloaded ROMs in it, and along with the Xbox One S clone, but he probably didn't want to compete with this new handheld he's putting out. In all likelihood, this is going to die down now because it's no longer Christmas season. Everyone's broke, man. They maxed out all their credit cards getting people gifts and spending their money on whatever they wanted. Christmas, that's how it goes. If major developers like Nintendo can't put out a new console every year, then I doubt Soulja Boy can put out these new consoles every month and just keep selling them as well as he did previously. This is going to die down, the momentum's going to end, and this blow up and this fame he got off this is going to fade away once again. You could hack a PSP and play PlayStation 1 games, PSP games, and probably several other systems that the one he is selling cannot do. So just buy a PS Vita if that's what you're looking for. You know, it's your money. You do whatever you want with it. Don't let me influence you, but just don't waste it. But if you'd like to waste it on me, I do have a Patreon, where I do actually give away comparable game systems, so you can go ahead and pledge over there. Multiple tiers will get you multiple entries to win different contests, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave me a big thumbs up. If you would, click that subscribe button, stay up to date with me, but comment down below, have you tried any of these clone consoles? Did you buy a Soulja Boy? Did you get a SouljaGame as a gift? Any type of the consoles, and let me know your experiences down in the comment section below. Now, I've been your host, Proto, and Proto LLC. I've got to go ahead and go represent someone in court. I'm gonna go ahead and trick on out of here.